Well, man. We got some news for you. We got news from a good friend source, which is, the F175. Well, GM4 Performance Power Unit, it's basically F1, has been confirmed that they will approve F1 Power Unit on 2029 for Cadillac F1 team. That is insane. You know how much for years I've been wanting to update? And then they moved into another year of 29, right? So 2029 they can make they get their own engine. 2026 they can make a Ferrari engine, right? And that's crazy. But let's keep reading there, right? So GM Performance Power Units (LCC) is founded by DWG Motorsports, which also owns Andretti. But Andretti decided that he doesn't want to take part in F1, so yeah, Cadillac team was founded. And General Motors to build power gens for the Cadillac F1 team has been officially approved as our F1 power unit supplier starting in 2029 by the FIA. With their entry recently confirmed that Cadillac F1 team will join the F1 grid in 2026 and use the Ferrari power unit until GM engines are homologated. I'm not sure why they want to use Ferrari power units since they're so poor towards back of the car and his middle, but they want to look for more F1 customers, so Haas, Sauber, Ferrari, Svade, but they use Honda, but let's be honest, Red Bull are only owned by 2 teams, so they're gonna go with Mercedes or so, whatever. Anyways, with this approval from the FIA, we will continue to accelerate our efforts to bring all American-built power units to the grid, said Russell O'Bloons, CEO of GM Performance Power Units (LCC). Cadillac has set up a European facility next to Silverstone track, the home of the British Grand Prix, and are working on a new headquarters in Fishers, Indiana, within the American Motorsport Hub. Okay, well, don't know where that is, but I'm assuming that's Indianapolis, which is actually a home of Indy. So yeah, don't really care. F1 statement confirmed the approval, adding that the development and testing the Team F1 prototype engine technology is ongoing, while there are also plans to open a dedicated performance power units (LCC) facility in the US base in 2026. Here comes the F1 president himself. Mohammed bin Salem added, welcoming GM Performance Power Units (LCC) as an approved power unit supplier for championship starting in 2029, marking another step in the global expansion of F1 and highlights in the growing interest from world-class automotive manufacturers like General Motors. I don't know what a world-class is really. I mean, they only got like Cadillac, IMSA, WEC. They're not doing so well, but IMSA they do well. And they got NASCAR, which actually is supposedly home of General Motors, so that's not world class, so it's regional. Whatever. Dedication, innovation, sustainability, and competition is fully in line with the FIA vision for the future of the sport. It also strengthens our commitment to making motorsport more accessible and inclusive worldwide. Hopefully they do, right? Because I'm sick of European sports just literally becoming European F1 things. It also strengthens advancing technology and connect with the broader, more diverse fan base. Hopefully they do, because Americans, not all of them, don't seem to have diverse places over there, right? So, hopefully with this one team, it's going to bring a whole range of people together and is going to make F1 global. Yeah, with the all of F1 team, right? Because Haas, even though the American name only, they don't really have a driving style but don't have to be American. No, they don't. Logan Sargent, and that's it, right? But this guy was actually back in the car. Look at the grid, well, to be honest, it's he got beauty out of the team faster than like Nicholas Latifi. I don't want to pronounce it. And that's about it, really. Let's see what they got. No, all news. So really, let me move here. So really, I mean, the only thing I can say is that That's going to be really interesting to see how they get on. Since I'm not expecting them to be winners at the first year. I'm not expecting 4 years. This is probably a 10-year expansion of this team, right? Because I predicted that they're going to finish bottom in the table because it's a new team and they need to come with grips with F1 rules. I'm not surprised if they finish bottom of the table. In fact, I'm not surprised if they finish even at the points section, because I expect people just to have a transition phase of it. So the first race, yeah, don't expect anything with that team. Even I don't expect anything. I just want to see how they do, right? With Colton Herta and the other guy, Sergio Perez or Ricardo or so. But we need to get we need Colton Herta in their team, because let's be honest, it's going to not do too well in Indy. Yeah, this is probably the last year that it was going to consider, because everyone is calling for you. But I'm sure Graham would like to pick someone who's a translation phrase was called it get better, right? But you could be included in the F1, Cadillac F1 Academy, right? Also, don't know who's going to be our top table, right? Because I really have no idea who our rookie drivers is. Probably Jack Trafford, or maybe someone that could be experienced. I don't know. Or we could become Saudi F1 female trailers drivers. You would have known, eh? I mean, put the best of the bunch and put in the F1 Academy, and then put into F2. Maybe you could include a rookie F2 team with some power unit to get used to it. I think sometimes they need a bit of experience as well. Oh yeah, I think you should do is include all these drivers, load them to F2 until they get better, and then you can put them back into the main team where they can flourish pretty well in there, right? It's no use of it. It's no use of how F2 champion just gets excluded and then have to race F1, and then what is that point then? And then what? You don't get a seat for the team. You just sit there idle. Nah, I think you should keep racing and racing until someone pops you by in the second team or first team on that new driver. Say that if you're an F2 driver and a house team calling you back, you'd be straight to actually getting a first team rather than having to try to aim for Mercedes or Red Bull or Ferrari, right? Even though you can replace Hamilton because Hamilton's not doing well, but let's be honest, Hamilton is getting towards that age where a lot of times catching up to him, right? That's all we need to. That's all they need to do, right? Honestly, there needs to be a way where you can actually race, but you can also improve a lot, right, in F2, and you'll be alone from a main F1 team to the other F2 team. That's about as much I can say really at that rate, right? But I will keep you up to date with all the news and extra supply. But I just want to let you know it's 2029. Nothing to be nothing for groundbreaking. It's 3 years ahead of it. I mean, I don't know why they should they're forward with the 1 year ahead of the time. Like the projected time, which is 2028. Now look about 29 there. I know why, but that's just how it is sometimes with those F1 these days, right? Where they'll announce it, but sometimes it just give you some rumors, but sometimes they're just like they'll just put it to last minute, and that's how they announce it that way, right? I don't know. No, I'm on time. Yeah, sorry, it's my mum. I'm still living in the living room, you see. But yeah, that's all the time for really. I'll get up to date with the news and Cadillac, and I'll see if any update. And you'll be the first to know on this channel, right? We'll make any F1 news up to date on YouTube. Yeah. No doubt about it. Well, this is Moedan, and I'm signing out. See ya.